actually have not been like this my whole life. Like, if you ask my parents growing up, I was painfully shy, and my parents thought I'd never leave home. And I'm from Arizona, so I came to Virginia because I was afraid of new experiences and I didn't want to be anymore. So now I'm kind of driven by the things that I'm afraid of. I've been playing sports my whole life. I started playing t-ball when I was in kindergarten, I think, and I've been playing softball from 6th grade until I was a senior in high school. And in 7th grade, I started playing volleyball, and I was bad at all of these sports. I was not good until I got to high school and started caring, because up until probably my junior year of high school, I wanted to quit sports every year, and my mom made me do it. She's actually the reason that I'm here, is because she wouldn't let me quit anything. And I tore my ACL my senior year of high school before my volleyball season even started, so I didn't even get to play my senior year. So that was what I thought was the end of my athletic career. But after I got back into sports, I was able to start doing jujitsu, and I immediately fell in love with it. So I've always loved competing, and I'm one of the most competitive people I know. So I really like the individual aspect of athletics. Like, I like being an athlete. I like being the best. I actually started going to school for journalism right out of high school, and I hated it. So I started thinking about alternative careers that I could go into, and I actually called my mom and was crying, having an existential crisis, and I was like, I'm just gonna be a welder. And she was like, that's a great idea. And I was looking up apprenticeships, and I found the Apprentice School, so I just applied for it, not having any idea what it was. And I was told no the first time, and 3 years later, they called me and asked me to apply again, and I just happened to make it. And I just thought I was going to be working here. I just thought I was going to be a welder. I still didn't really know much about what I was getting into. And as I started learning more about the Apprentice School, I started feeling like I can make this a career. I can be here for a long time.
The question was how long was it going to take to make it a possibility? Yeah. I've always had a plan in the back of my mind. I want to try to make this happen. And I wasn't sure when it would happen. But then Erin approached me and said, you know, she wants to wrestle.
Micah spent months trying to convince the director of the school and everybody who needed to be convinced that having a women's wrestling team is a good idea. It's a good step for the Apprentice School to take.
And I don't think I really got too much pushback as far as people believing in the idea of starting a women's wrestling team. I think the hard part was convincing them the time was now.
I love that. I get to be 3 different people. So at work, I get to wear my coveralls, and I get to be dirty, and I get to not care about how I look and how I'm perceived. And then I get to go to class, and I get to dress up. I get to come to wrestling, where I get to show that I can do things. I can show what I can do.
I thought this would be a great opportunity, and it has. And she honestly has learned quicker than any male that I've ever coached.
Erin's probably the hardest working person on the team. A big thing that they preach in the yard is diversity, you know, making sure everyone feels that they're part of a big team. And I think just goes to show that we're becoming more diverse by the minute and by the person. Everyone that comes in is going to be accepted just as family.
I don't like this whole thing about her being labeled a woman wrestler, you know. She's just a wrestler to me. She's just another person. She's just another teammate. She's another workout partner. She's another person that's in here grinding with all of us, and I appreciate it.
She's already put us on the map. She went from an unknown person, unranked, and she's at the point now where people know she's coming. She's the #1 ranked girl. She's a coachable athlete, and she learns so quick. So it's going to be easy for her to shine. I can't take much credit. She just makes my job that easy, and I'm just glad to be a part of it.
It's huge for women in general. Like, I'm a strong believer that women have every equal opportunities. We just have to take advantage of them now. Like, we can't talk about not having what we want anymore. We just have to do it. We have to take it.
Nice.
And so for me to be taking the opportunity to be a welder and taking the opportunity to be a wrestler, I'm lucky that the opportunity was given to me, but I feel like I'm doing my part for women everywhere just by taking these opportunities.
Good job today, guys. Hard work on me, hard work on 3. 1, 2, 3.